Hello YouTube, how you doing? I am here to make a video. Have not made a video in a very long time. Y'all are gonna have to excuse the background noise. So I left the bathroom door open because my dogs are attached to me and they have to be here. Like one is right down here and the other one, as you can hear her squeaking at the door. So I left it open, and if you hear any loud screaming, that is my honey playing Xbox. So it is like 12:15 at night, and I am basically just getting home from work. And for y'all that know, I am a restaurant manager. So when we close at 10 o'clock, and on a good night I'm out of there by 10:40, and on a bad night, like tonight, I was out of there at 11:15. Depending on business or people just sitting there or whatever. And then I work in one little sub-city and I live in the big city. So I work about 20 minutes away from where I live, so then I have to drive home. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. This is basically a TTC frustration video. Let's put it like that. As you know, I stopped making TTC videos just because I was getting so frustrated and I didn't want it to be reflected on camera. We have been TTCing about 2 years now, and it's kind of frustrating. I am 33 years old. I don't have any kids. I've never had any kids or anything like that. My honey is 34 years old, and he has 4 kids from his previous marriage. And we're not married yet, but we're getting there. But whatever, he has, his oldest daughter is 13. He has an 11-year-old son, and his twins just turned 6. His daughter just turned 13. His twins just turned 6, and his son will be 12 in December. So he has kids, but he knows that I really want to have kids. So he's like, okay, 5. And that's it. Well, he really said 6 because he says I'm going to have twins when I get pregnant, but we'll see what happens on that. But it's really frustrating because I love children. I have 3 godchildren, aging from 8 to 4, and I have 2 nieces, 2 biological nieces, and 1 that's not biological. That are, one of my nieces just turned 23 because she's exactly 10 years younger than me, and that's the one that's not biological. And I have a 19-year-old and an 18-year-old niece. My 18-year-old is about to graduate. She's number 5 in her class, and I'm very excited about that. But those have been like my children, along with like I have a god brother that is, he probably is 23 too. But you know, like when he was below, like 16 below, we were like, cause my mom, that's another subject. I'm gonna get to that too. So this is gonna probably be a long video because I just need to talk. You know, between that, I have a little cousin that's about around the same age, 22, 23. They were real close. My mom had my brothers when they were young. I have 2 older brothers when she was young, and she didn't ever want that on me. So she always made me babysit or whatever for my brother, because only one of my brothers has kids, or for my cousins per se. But they're really not blood related family, but they're my godmother's family. I was real close to my godmother's family because that's like my second mom, and both my mom and my godmother have passed. And just recently, this January, like a couple of weeks, week and a half before my birthday, my grandmother on my mother's side passed. My father's side I never met because my father's Nigerian, and he came to the country after his parents had died, so I never met them. And so both of my parents are deceased. My godmother is deceased. I have my 2 brothers. I have my baby. But sometimes I just feel alone. And I don't want to have a baby because I feel alone, but I feel inadequate that I don't, all this love. And my nieces love me. My oldest niece, I'll show you a picture of my nieces and they might kill me for showing their pictures on YouTube, but who cares, because they always putting me and their dad and everybody else on Instagram and Facebook and everything else. But I love my nieces, and they are my life, but they're getting older. Like I said, one of my nieces, she graduated last year, and she goes, oh my God, she goes to school, not too far away. And my other one, she's going to go to Texas A&M. One goes to Sam Houston. This is the one that goes to Sam Houston, and this is the one that is getting ready to graduate. She's going to go to Texas A&M, and I don't know how y'all can see that very well, but I love them, and they're like my kids. But they always say, Cardi. They call me Cardi. And our cards. You need to have a baby. I already for you to have a baby. Blah, blah, blah. Well, my oldest niece, the 18-year-old, she wasn't ready for me to have a baby. My boyfriend told her we was going to get married, and she was like, I ain't having it. But she's real weird. She's like a baby. She comes over, and the other room is hers or whatever. It's crazy. But they're growing up, and I'm like, oh, my babies are growing up, and I don't have anybody. And, you know, yesterday was Mother's Day, and I miss my godmother and my mother. And I have a picture of them, too. And that's my mom, and that's my godmother. And they are truly, they made me the women that I am today. My mom was the real disciplinarian, the real hard on you, her way or the highway. Well, my godmother was sugar and spice and everything nice. She wanted me to experience culture and different things at a charm school. You know, they were like night and day, but they were best friends, and they made me who I am, and I miss them a lot. And I love the lessons they taught me, and I would really love to have a kid. I want a daughter, but whatever, that I can share it with. I have shared a lot of things with my nieces and my godchildren, past relationship with guys that have had kids. I have a good rapport with my honey's kids, you know, but it's still different not to have a kid of your own. And as I get older, you know, in my 20s, I was like, oh, you know, it's okay, it's okay. Now that I have, even at 30, I was okay. Now that I'm 33, I'm just like, this just needs to happen. This really, really needs to happen. So, I mean, we've been TCCing and charts and everything. This cycle, which I'm still on this cycle, at like cycle day 25, because usually my cycles are like 32, no more than 35. But lately they've really been anywhere between 30, 31 and 32, like for 6-8 months now. Right on. So around day 26, I kind of had started getting off of taking my temps and everything, because I've still been taking my temps. I just stopped. I was like, I don't want to know. You know, if it happens, it happens, whatever. Because I can always tell when my temperature drops, everything. I was like, I just don't want to know. I just stopped. So, I stopped taking my temps. So, I'm like, okay. I knew when cycle day 32 was going on Wednesday. Nothing. I'm like, for some reason, my cycles like to come on the weekend. So, weekend came, nothing. Today's Monday, nothing. My boyfriend started making me take pregnancy tests yesterday. Because I never take them. I'm just like, I know it's coming because I can see the drop or whatever the case. But since I haven't taken my temps, but took one yesterday, negative. He was like, take a digital one. So I didn't have to go to the restroom no more. So I took a digital one this morning, not pregnant. Okay. What is really going on with my body? I don't know. I think it's stress because his car broke, and, you know, I work with the public and, you know, different things. I don't know. Been having a couple problems at work. Maybe. I don't know. So I said, okay, yeah, it's stress. So, last year, you guys know, I told y'all I went to the OE and I was all excited, blah, blah, blah. But my insurance with my job totally sucks. I'm just...
What are you doing?
Making a video. Goodbye.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I didn't really want him to know I was making a video, but I will. But anyway, my insurance totally sucks. Go ahead, mama. So, I have $1,000 deductible on my insurance, plus whatever percentages that you have to pay. And I'm scared. So I didn't want to pay all that money for them to say, oh, you're infertile. I think I'm infertile. Probably have since I was younger, because I have never gotten pregnant, and I've had some scares. I've been comfortable in some relationships, and I've never gotten pregnant. So I'm like, wow, just spent all this money. So that's why I somewhat stopped last year when Shay told me it was going to be $600 for me to have my FSG and see if my tube were blocked and everything else. And I was like, I don't want to do that. I mean, I do, but I don't. And that's a lot of money for them to say, oh, no, you can't do it. But now I'm to the point where I need to do something. I need to stop trying, or I need to find out what's going on. So today, well, last night actually, I got on the thing. I looked on the website for a doctor that infertility, endocrinologist, OB, all that great jazz. And wow. And the only one I found at the place that I wanted to go is a male. I've never had a male OB, but I'm finna try this. And I told my baby, I was like, we finna spend all this money, but I'm not telling him how I actually feel about it. I.e., why I didn't want him to know I was making a video, but oh well, he knows now. So I'm just like real frustrated, guys. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to ask for when I go to the doctor. I just kind of am frustrated. I know when they say, oh, you need to lose some weight. So when I was on my weight loss journey, I was on it to TTC also, but I was on it because I just wanted to lose some weight. But I stopped and I've gained weight. And I got on the scale before I started making this video, and I have gotten up to like 240. Never been that big. And I don't want to be skinny either. So I don't want to get down to like, maybe I do want to be skinny. I want to get down to like 160, 170. I'll be comfortable with that. So I really need to get back on that, because I know that's one of the things he's gonna say. In my family, they have high blood pressure, diabetes, things like that. Why are you whining? So so I know those are gonna be concerns too, and I'm frustrated because I don't want to get there and they're like, well, you have all these things that run in your family, and when I get nervous, my blood pressure spikes. It's not high, but it's usually low. So, it's really weird. So then they start getting concerned or whatever. And, I don't want to say, well, you gotta do this and you gotta do that and you gotta do this. I don't really want to hear. I want to be able to get pregnant, have my baby, and go on with my life. And I'm scared that I'm not going to be able to do that. So it's like, what do I do? But I'm going to the doctor on Thursday at 10:10. Weird appointment time. And I'm going to see what happens. So I'm asking for your words of encouragement, your prayers, and somebody to talk to about this. So guess what? I guess Thursday I'll be making another video. Maybe, maybe not. Depends on, I have to be at work at 5 that day. So, depends on how long I'm at the thing. If definitely not Thursday, definitely Friday evening when I come home. Or maybe Thursday night, late like this, when I'm making a video. But I just had to talk to you ladies about how I was feeling and some of the reasons why I feel the way that I feel. And get that off my chest. So, thanks for listening. Bye.